Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, je vous dis bonsoir. Merci pour votre contribution. Merci pour votre invitation. Abariago, Amane Akoja, Jumbo. Yeah, what a no muzu and what you matobo. To dry. Adi wapo. Boro blind. Pade koyo. Boro say. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, please allow me to borrow the wordings of the wise man. And as we prepare to do so, please share the video. We've got something interesting to discuss with you tonight. Tough times don't last, tough people do. The height of a man is never known until he rises, because there's no second chance to make that first impression. Don't see okra and swallow bone, because you can't hide your nakedness from bathing bucket. When God bless you, don't see the medicine. A bald-headed man does not walk on the moonlight. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Trust no shadow in the dark. This is the brother who doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. The medicine of the microphone, the golden voice of Liberia, the broadcast commissioner, Ashford the Giant, the now you know me Garley. Welcome. Mr. Alvin Zuluma Sherman, Nestor Sandy, Brenda Buffet, T-Bird, Phil O'Neill, what's up, my brother? Melvin Morris, Jerome B. Jai. We're inside. Now you want to wonder why our country cannot improve. People say things about you without research, without asking questions. You work hard for your name, and some little clown can damage your name in no time. I just want to recognize Top FM. You know, we're live on Top FM in Zedru Grand Julia County. That covers the entire Southeast. You're in Maryland, you're in Sino, River G, and parts of Grand Crew. We're also live on Joy FM 101.5. We're live on Live FM 104.1. I know some heard the name, some heard people talk about it, but you've gotten the opportunity tonight. And folks, let me be the first to say that when I was in the States, when I was in Detroit, Michigan, I raised almost $16,000 for Darius Dillion on my platform. That same platform, 16 grand. You remember when we went live every Sunday? Darius Dillion would come on and we'll raise money for him. I hosted Darius Dillion on my platform. I hosted DJ Blue. Look, some of you wish you were in my position. You know what it means for the campaign manager of Fallah to call you and say, Ashford, can you please come and visit our campaign to see how we go about canvassing for people to vote for us? And I took upon the responsibility today, make use of the opportunity. And I went to Mount Barclay with Thomas Fallah and Sir Joseph, and saw how those gentlemen campaign. The campaign started, the Jehovah Witness start of campaign, reaching out to the people. When I had the opportunity to speak, to mount the podium, the only thing I said on that microphone, I'm Ashford Garley from Detroit, Michigan. I represent Breach Radio Africa, an international platform that does not belong to any political party. I don't support the opposition. I don't support the ruling establishment. But I came to Liberia. Today, I'm with the T5 campaign. Tomorrow, I will be with Darius Dillion. As a matter of fact, I just spoke to Darius Dillion 2 hours ago and said to him, I will be on his campaign trail tomorrow to see how he campaigns. So what is in it that you less basic people are carrying around that Ashford Garley has endorsed T5? My hating faith, nobody more. Crime man, don't lie. If I endorse T5, I will tell you so. But why would you go around lying on somebody? Why would you do that? Why you intend to get out of it? It was just a couple of days ago that Sir Joseph got to know I was in Liberia. You see how clear my platform is? Sir Joseph is still thinking I was in America. So when I spoke to him, he said, oh, my man, yeah? Now when Sir Joseph, can you bala? They all thought I was still in the States broadcasting. None of them knew I was in Liberia. For you to carry my good name around to say I endorsed Thomas Fallah. I met Thomas Fallah for the first time in my life today. Then you say I endorsed Thomas Fallah? That the kind of lies you're to carry around? You think I don't respect myself? You think if I want to endorse Thomas Fallah, I will seek your approval, I will ask you first? But don't lie on me, man. This nonsense has got to stop. Your blood pressure you're looking for, don't bring it on me. When I raised money for Darius Dillion in America, the ruling establishment said the same thing. They made an opposition. I raised good money for Darius Dillion. Every Sunday I was on my platform raising money for Darius Dillion. And I said this to you before coming to Liberia. I said when I go to Liberia, I will visit different campaign centers to see and hear what my people are talking about. Breach Radio Africa, I work hard for this stuff. I worked hard for my name. I would not compromise my reputation. When you say you are in the middle, when you say you are not part of a political campaign, you should mean it. So the nonsense you're carrying around, that I, Ashford, gotta endorse T. Fallah has got to stop. Stop that nonsense. And if you did that because you are wicked, excuse my French, fuck you. Double fuck you. What kind of nonsense is this? You think they'll go around and get tarnished people? You know how I bought my ticket to come to Liberia? Are you feeding me in Liberia? For you to carry my damn name around and say I endorse T. Fallah? I told you I don't support T. Fallah. I don't support Darius Dillion. I support Liberia. So just shut the fuck up and listen. You understand me? I am a journalist. I can go where I want to go. When Sir Joseph spoke with me today, I said, my man, I don't go to places when you invite me. I don't take the back seat. I take the front row. When you invite the caliber of person I am, the giant Garley, I don't take the back seat. I take the front row. And I was sitting pretty next to T. Fallah and Sir Joseph today at the campaign. And some of the places we went, the things we heard from the voters, I need you to listen. There's a place called Kangastown. Kangastown is in fact the oldest town in Montserrat, even older than Monrovia. The old man that established the town is still alive today. He said politicians will come and ask you to vote for them. By the time they get into power, they never come back. We parked the vehicle on the main road and walked up the hill for more than an hour. The rain came, all my coat suit, my shoes all got messed up climbing the hill. One of the things that Tifa said, he said, I could have sat down in my air-conditioned car to come to you, but I decided to park the car to reach up to you on the hill. Because one thing, I need your support. The next thing, pray for me. And you can't get prayer if you don't respect the older people, the elders. He reached out to them today. I will not lie to you. I will not say something that is not there, because it's just who I am. And very shortly, we'll play some of the clips. We'll play some of the promises that T5 and Senator Sir Joseph made today. Darius Dillion already knows that tomorrow, by the time he leaves his talk show at 9 o'clock, he and myself will go together in his own campaign area as well. This is British Radio. We don't take sides. We don't support any of these people. We support Liberia. If T5 wins, we're hoping that he would do the thing that he says he's going to do for Liberia. If Darius Dillion wins, we're hoping that he would do the thing that he planned to do for Liberia. But you didn't complain when I opened up my platform every Sunday, even if I'm tired, I had to support Darius Dillion and raise almost $15,000 for him. You didn't complain then. But you see me show up with T5. Your hate and jealousy because you're not in the position. Don't bring that nonsense to me. Having said that, folks, please join me as I introduce to you my co-host, VOLCANO, SHELTON, and let me see if we can turn the music down. Oh, Liberian people now spoil your name. What? You people? You don't scare Liberian, you don't scare nobody.
All right, so Ashford.
How you doing, my brother? How's everything? Welcome to the show, bro.
Listen. I'm very, very good. You know, I'm one of the calmest people you can find in the world. And that's what makes us the perfect team. First, before we go further, do me a favor. All right? I know you're angry, and it has to do with character, but please do it for me. apologize to our audience for the French.
Okay. Again, I want to apologize for the profanity, but sometimes these Liberian people, they can't engage their brain
You
before
know it's
putting them
not in
out.
your character to do that. So let's not go
Yeah.
that route. You can blast, you can be as stern as possible, but let's just stay away from the
Yeah. Okay.
vulgarity, and just stay as professional as we should be. So
Understood.
my listeners, viewers, Liberian people, we collectively say sorry and no more French, and we will do our best to keep it sane. But listen, it's understandable. You are a journalist. You had to, find coverage. If unfortunately, our guest tonight is also on the campaign trail, the former vice president. Had he availed himself, maybe you wouldn't have been out there because we'll be looking at content to discuss tonight. But it's good that you can go, to see how uh, the situation is in the country. That way, we're able to bring the news as it's happening. The people want to know who Bridge Radio is, and they want to see the face. If I were in Liberia, we would be together the same way.
Of course.
So don't worry about what they say. People looking for news to sell their papers. And you got to know that it's the business of journalism. I'll tell you this: not every newspaper out there is for the truth. They're all for propaganda. They're all to put bylines and headlines to make quick money. And your name by itself is a potential for making money. So take that in, stride and enjoy it. But don't go out of character.
Shelton, again, I want to apologize to the folks out there for getting out of character. But our Liberian people, we know how they can get carry things. But we were in the Mount Barkley area today, on the campaign trail as observers, and after being asked by the campaign management, we decided to honor the invitation. Listen, I said this on many occasions that if you don't value yourself, nobody will respect you. And the fact that we're in this position for campaign to call us and say, look, Mr. Garley, we need your presence here. We're not asking you to support T5 or support the campaign or support CDC, but the fact that you are international, you run an international based platform, we want you to come and observe. And we'll make use of the opportunity. And let us go to one of the clippings that we have here. Okay.
All the
older people are gone. We are only older person here in the town, controlling the town. They got money to give you.
Time for when you move away.
Same we started the town, so it's your side of the town. Every town was still
For the King you my girl, you may what you mala, what on your Muslim was it there in your day.
the first working here, our own second and the world boy as or with this no boy here. The family want to pay the down.
They don't quite this thing.
Now I will still sitting.
So, what upon they can say there, on your back.
Send the boy in the see you as are the first today. They take you to be there when the father do you take me to be there.
No, yeah, no,
the road.
I said, now, Ben, they bang it, you see.
In I will ready or the war not one of them.
Princess for a job there. No, we are back. No time for okay.
Well, you get the town when I go to Mala with that. When you die, you will, if I was out in the town for a minute, you always appreciate it.
And you know, remember, you just say that because Monsieur, you do.
I go in a strong before. But all the children you always advise about
no more
the same way. You always be beside you.
So I'm so because
I can't maybe speaking.
thank you.
as I'm contesting for the senatorial position, I said to my team, I will have to come for blessing, even though you're not expecting me. No. But knowing the importance of Kazakhstan, I said I will stop you at the pass and say, Garley, to tell you all the people of Kazakhstan, I am up to be your next senator. But that's about the country. If you respect tradition will respect you. Because for me, I understand tradition, I understand our culture. Even though for me, I'm a kissing man, there's a pass of time. It doesn't matter. I understand the culture and tradition. That's why I decided to come here. And I didn't see some of the older people. Because I'm about to take over the county of Maserati. Kazakhstan should be one of my backbones. That's why we came here and talk to you to just get your blessing so you can wish us well. That's the purpose of our meeting here. I will be contesting for the Senate and also ask you and your family and people. You know, there are a lot of friends here, citizens. Some are not Brazilian, but you are there, you know, you provided there for most of them, the residents. So we still have to give you the respect. So please help your people number 4 on the ballot. And they should vote Thomas Fallah for better Maserati.
This is Thomas Fallah. I'm Sir Joseph, Senator Sir Joseph. Yeah. So listen to me. We want you to vote number 4 on the ballot paper. Vote for progress. And I'm happy that our sisters are here learning something. And we spoke to her. We will clear you up, and then she will tell us how she can add other people up that want to come here. Here you are declared member of the campaign team.
All my sisters.
Okay. Again, folks, thank you. Thank you for watching. And Shelton, just a little clip from what we recorded today at the Tifa campaign. And look out for the Dillion campaign tomorrow, because I already had a conversation with Darius Dillion. Tonight, you say, Ashford, the anybody think that you're a seller, I will be the last person to think so, because he knows how to feel about my country and how I feel about the people who find themselves in position. So after having that conversation with him, I wanted to bounce at his house. He said, no, by 6:30 in the morning, he's going to leave his house and he'll be at one of the local radio stations, and then we can begin the campaign from there, you know? But you listen to the people.
Yeah, so are the people able to discern truth? That's another thing. You know, everyone who comes and play to their interest, it sounds like they're supported. So let's see what happens. What I'm trying to say, let's see what happens tomorrow with the Dillion's campaign from your experience, and we can be able to draw a fine line. But again, I think Thomas Fallah has good footing from the crowds he's been able to pull and everything that's happening. And it's going to be a tough campaign. I'll be honest with you. Now, if we weigh the pros and cons, From my perspective, and this is not a view of Breach Radio, but I'm just speaking within my own capacity. It depends on who goes to the poll, and the people who want change again will go for Darius Dillon. The people who want what is happening in the country, and if they're complacent and if they can't read between the lines, they'll go for Thomas Fallah. So it just depends on who goes to the poll. That's my perspective on it. And again,
And
it's not a Breach Radio's perspective. I'm just saying because it happens right here in this country. We had two different characters going to the poll. You had President Donald Trump and you had Joe Biden. People
and
who
one of the
wanted change did what they wanted to do.
and one of the things that both Tifa and Sir Joseph said today that had the crowd going real wild. Tifa, first off, there was this school where they teach you how to sew clothing and stuff like that. He asked about the students and the duration of the institution. They said 1 year, you graduate, you can sew. So he offered to pay for a whole year for students, some of the smartest students in the school, and the crowd went ballistic. Then moving to another location, we also heard South Joseph saying that this Catholic institution within the district, go and tell your mom and your pa that for the whole year, just buy your uniform and buy your copybooks. You will not pay school fee for the whole year. And he went further to say that he will break ground in March for the technical college. So when you find yourself in 9, 10, 11, or 12th grade, when you finish school, you go there and learn. And the people got a kick out of it, out of this, and they were all in.
So could we say it's empty promises? Could we say that?
I
Is it?
cannot
It's,
say it's empty
okay.
promise.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right?
Okay,
You can break grounds for a project and the project dies once
but
you're in the position and don't do anything.
Shelton, this politician will say whatever
That's
they
what
want
I'm
to say
saying.
just to convince you. So we don't know whether or not Sargent is going to keep his promise. We don't know whether or not T5 going to keep his promise. At the end
And
of the day,
breaking ground is the simplest thing you can do for any construction, right? Come with a
exactly.
ribbon, cut it,
So,
have the ceremony, and then
so,
nothing happens. That's the simplest thing you can do. So making those promises, yes, you can begin to live up to it if the people already see the tangibles. And politicians
exactly.
would do that. They'll come with promises after promise. And unfortunately, sometimes some make good on it and some don't you know.
Right.
But somebody's asking what change does Darren Diller engenders rather, and that has to do with the statement I made. Well, it's very glaring that Darren Dillon is a different person from Thomas Fallah. Thomas Fallah is in the ruling party, and Darren Dillon is in the opposition. So that there is a disparity in the view. There is a disparity in what they stand for. So that's the change. And whoever wants change will go with him. Whoever wants consistency, and if they feel consistency is what matters in the country, then they'll go with Thomas Fallah. That's all. So hopefully this kind of settles that clarity because
So,
people
so,
wanted change in America. They went with who? Biden. If they
so
wanted
tomorrow,
consistency, they will stay with Trump.
when we visit Darren Dillon campaign, we hear about some of the change that he's bringing. And for the most part,
And his campaign projects change. His campaign projects the opposite.
and we went into the stronghold of Dar es Salaam a few days ago, conducted a poll, and in all honesty, it was competitive between him and T5. Some of you that listen to the interviewees, you hear them say some for Dar es Salaam, some for T5. So I don't know which district he's going to tomorrow, but by 9 a.m. I will connect with Darius Dillion, and then we'll do our little thing as always. For those of you who just joined in, you saw some images today that I endorsed T5. What you saw, false and misleading. I did not endorse T5. So please get that out of your head. Okay? I
And,
am a
and,
man. If I did, I would have told you so. But it was far from the truth. Just
and
so
I
you
will
know.
advise, that you make the same statement tomorrow to balance the equation.
And we've always done this. You know, even when I interviewed Darius Dillion in America, I said to the audience that the fact that Darius Dillion comes here every Sunday and we help raise money for him, I'm doing a professional piece of work. I don't work for free. And Darius Dillion and his campaign manager will tell you that they have allocated funds for British Radio Africa in terms of donation. Okay? Now, with the T5 campaign, I would be upfront with you. I didn't get a dime. Okay? I was invited. And the fact that people complain, they say, "Ashford, balance your interview. You can't just be interviewing the people from the opposition. Get to the reading establishment."
And we've done that. We've reached them, and they keep backing away.
I go now where the reading establishment say, "My man, please come and see what we do, how we do campaign." Then you getting angry and say, "Ashford, you know, I spoke to Modman Molu a couple of days ago. He said, "Ashford, the people are afraid." I said, "Afraid of what?" "They're afraid to come on the platform." I said, "Wait, why are you people afraid?" He said, "They're not me, but the rest of the people are afraid." "Why are you afraid of?" Listen, we want to ask you questions that the Liberian people want to know about. Mysterious death, missing young men. We can't find 3 young men up to date. We want to know about these things. You know, people mysteriously die. For 1.5 days, you come in and say, "Oh, that carbon monoxide." My people, what is happening in the country? You have a president who played professional soccer. You have a president who went to the UN, to the air courts, and said, "My country is bleeding. I want to silence the guns." And on his watch, people are mysteriously getting killed. And he goes to play free-time ball. When we say these things, then they get confused. They say, "Oh, we don't know which side the other man on." But listen, it is only between me and my God for you to come here and disrespect me that I endorse T5. Come on, man. Show some type of respect for me. Jeez. Shelton?
Well, it's interesting, but again, you can't please the word. You can't please everyone. People will have their views. People will say what they want to say. Once you live up to your true credence and what you believe in and what you stand for, I think that makes it who you are. And again, as I said, go on a campaign trail tomorrow with Darius Dillion and make the same statement you made today, and hopefully people can draw the line to determine your neutrality. When I know you as a brother, off the record, on the record, that you have not endorsed any campaign, and what will it profit British Radio to begin to endorse perspectives? And I use the word perspectives because they're vying for something. Even though Dillion is in the seat, it doesn't guarantee that he wins it again. Also, Thomas Fallah is vying for the seat. It doesn't guarantee that he wins it. So why would we want to compromise for perspectives? And we didn't have to do that to build a platform. Why would we want to do that to destroy the platform? So we just want to encourage our viewers and listeners to have an open mind, to discern the truth, and not give credence to some of the things coming out regarding today's your being with the campaign out there of T5.
And Shelton, when we interviewed Alexander Cummings last Friday, he said he believes that there's going to be a fraud in the election. He doesn't think that the elections are going to be free and fair. But listen, what I saw today, listen, T5 is overweight. Sir Joseph is overweight. And those boys are younger than me. The kind of energy they had today on the campaign trail, going places and can't get tired. At certain point in time,
the money, there's plenty of money. The men are working ATM. So if the men are working ATM, you can imagine how much money weighing down, my man.
When I say overweight, this guy, they have a few of them.
I thought I too much money overweighing the man.
They couldn't stop. They couldn't stand. They kept going. And at a certain point, I got tired. I said, you know what? This is not for me. Because I interviewed Mary Bro earlier, and I was just going to come back to my hotel until I got a call from South Joseph and said, listen, I know you're here. You have an international platform, but we're inviting you. I said, but you don't invite me to a place where I take the back seat. I'm Ashford Garley. When you invite me, I got to be in front and center. So I will not sit behind there when you're there. So Tifa was sitting there, and I was and Tifa and myself having conversation. And while I was telling Tifa, I said, my man, dang, you got too much energy, you know, to keep going and going, because we wanted to get in the car at a certain point in time, but Tifa kept saying, no, we got to walk. But listen, now, Darius Dillion is very skinny. So I think I'm in a bigger trouble tomorrow because Darius Dillion is fit. So it means that no coach tomorrow.
Skinny don't mean fatal. Skinny don't mean fatal. Fitness. Listen to me. Fitness
and get ready for Dylan.
Fitness is your heart rate and your endurance. So even skinny man can be tired. If the skinny man does not have a good heart, he won't be able to take, you know, the what you call the stress. So no, don't let the body fool you. As you just said here that Thomas Fallah, irrespective of his projected weight, he was able to drag you through the campaign.
Brother, I said, my man, you got too much energy because the guy just wouldn't stop. Even at a certain point in time where we wanted to slow down, T5 kept saying, look, we got to go. We got to hit the other neighborhood. We got to hit the other. And then I got tired. I said, you know, I got to sit in the car for a little bit, you know, and we did that. But we're here for only an hour tonight. Let us see if we can go to the telephone lines and see what our people are thinking, especially those in the Southeast, those in Liberia. So we're going to post the local number tonight, and that is 0888 238525. 0888 238525. So if you're in the Southeast,
and again, Ashford, I think the clarity here should be for everyone to understand that our volcano Shelton do not support anyone in the senatorial race in Liberia. I don't know both of those guys. I've never seen them in person. Neither have I ever spoken to one of them. So I have no interest in the ascendancy to the senatorial post. I will hope that either one of them who wins will do well for Montserrat County and the greater Liberia. But let me make it clear that I have no connection to any one of those gentlemen. Matter of fact, when I was in the media, they were not in the limelight. So quite frankly, I don't know them. So people can go on and believe what they want to believe. I would just say emphatically that I have no ties, no connection, and have no interest in who wins the senatorial race. I will only hope that whoever wins will do well for Montserrat County and Liberia as a whole. Okay?
And again,
as a whole, rather.
I met T5 for the first time in my life today. South Joseph, I met him a few years ago when I came to run LIB 24 as CEO. So South Joseph is like a little brother, and T5 is also he also appears to be a little brother as well. So I really don't know these people like that, except from with South Joseph on a professional end. And I think we've got to. Let's see if we can go to the telephone line.
No, Ashford, just before going to the line. And you're right. You're right for coming here, right? To exonerate yourself and reclaim your character. It is important because Liberians fond of accusations. They're quick to be accusatory with no facts, and they just think that when you say something, and if they don't clearly understand what you say, it means that you're taking side. And sometimes they come in on your conversation, and rather than wait to understand the entire conversation, they jump right in and draw a conclusion.
Hold on, Shelton. Let us go to the line now. We have
hello.
Yeah, hello. Tell us your name, please.
Yeah. This is Mr. Shedrick Monibadua.
You're live on the radio. Go ahead and make your point, please.
Thank you so much. Yeah, what I have to say is I thank you so much today for your hard exercises with the honorable today, yeah, on their campaign. Hello?
Yeah, we're listening to you.
Okay, thank you. I said I want to take this time to appreciate you highly today for the exercises today. But what I have to tell you is we journalists, yeah, at times we are tempted by our people, our own people in Liberia. But sometimes when you are tempted, you just express yourself as you did by telling them the truth that really I'm not part of any of the candidate. I'm a journalist, I'm a middleman. Yeah, but the conclusion was a little bit bad by you, professional men, bringing those insult and things. So I beg that at least you should not repeat that. Yeah, because we are middlemen, as you said. But really, you did extremely well. That's your part you play, and you are still playing. Continue your good work. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, sometimes you get carried away because of some of the folks who still need counseling and need to be talked to. They can't think before they talk, and then when they go crazy,
So I
sometimes
have a quick question here. Because let me ask you, do you know any of the papers that carry the story on you? Is it out there in the papers?
it's not papers. It's just
Okay,
the
it's on social media platforms,
Mhm.
Facebook pages.
That's right. The
Okay.
Facebook pages and stuff. They're not no important paper, but at the end of the day, what is on social media right now? Even our president, you know, one of the places that he hangs out is on the social media. So when you hear these things, you have to nip it in the butt, you know, before it gets out of hand.
Leave a message after the
Yeah. So again, the telephone number to call locally is 08888238525. 08888238525. Call to tell us what you think about the show tonight. We went and visited the T5 campaign. Tomorrow we are visiting the Dillon's campaign. And speaking with Dillon today, he was even shocked. He said, Ashford, nah, man, I don't think people should be thinking like that because I know you, you know, and we're hoping that others can do the same, you know.
Did you ever get to watch the debate between Dillon? I won't even use the word between because it was amongst Dillon, one guy by the name of Sheikh, I believe, Muhammad or something, and T5. Did you see that debate?
I didn't see the debate, except maybe you
You
saw
need to
something
watch it.
about. I didn't. I
You
didn't.
need to watch that debate. Yeah, it had some good moments, but there
Uh-huh.
was a lot of laughter. It was very hilarious.
Okay.
So let me ask you a quick. So you guys go on the campaign trail. Uh, what were some of the things you observed that would have made you to say, "Wait a minute, T5 could win this thing"?
I mean the reception,
Okay.
especially in Mount Barclay. And one of the interesting things I saw today, to be quite honest with you, folks who can't speak the dialect need to do more. Now I kept thinking to myself, there Mount Barclay here, that's also Gisi people living here. Because I kept hearing Tifa speaking Gisi and Sir Joseph speaking Gisi to the people. And you know, I check in there, I seen on there, I'm like, what's going on? And they just speaking that dialect going, this guy was campaigning both in English and the dialect. And the people were really receptive. Most of the places we went, Tifa was there speaking his Gisi, Sir Joseph was there speaking his Gisi, and the people were there responding. And they were there jumping up, Tifa,
Now,
Tifa,
now,
Tifa, Tifa.
now, on this campaign trail, did you observe anything that he did regarding some of the stories about him dishing out money, he dishing out paraphernalia, he dishing out, food and all those things? Did you see that today?
Now, I didn't see him dishing out money, but I saw him with lapats, bunch of lapats with the Tifa name on them, you know.
Mhm.
And as he went to places, he will call for these lappats, and he will call for the red barret, you know, or the blue barret, and they will distribute these things to the people. One of the places where they got a sewing school, he even said, listen, I will give you 15 lappats. I need the best person that will come out in terms of sewing the garment, and we'll have a special price for them. I did not see him giving money, but I saw him, you know, the campaign giving out lappats, giving out T-shirts, and this sort of thing. You know, we heard about the walking ATM. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see money being dished out today. But hold that thought. Let us go back to the telephone line. I think we have.
So I beg that I need you to help me, sir.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Hello. Hold on.
A message to our honorable.
Hello.
Yes, MP.
Sir, can you wait now?
My husband going there on the 10th of November.
Hello. Okay.
Yes.
I am talking to 9540 086 9540. What is your name?
This is Sheldrick Monba Duo.
Okay.
My number is 077585.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Yes.
Let me talk to the 0775.
Yes.
Yeah.
0775 851029.
Okay, go ahead. Talk.
I sent my husband, my entire husband, on a free fee opposite the Liberty Airline. I'm taking this time to at least inform our honorable men to help me come into my problem or situation. I have nowhere to sleep right now, no mattress at all. I'm Sheldrick Monba Duo.
Okay, thank you, Sheldrick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On a free fee. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Thank you, Sheldrick. We have 9540. Tell us your name, sir.
Yeah. 9540. Yeah, this is Brown 30 calling from Morovia.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. Ashford, thank you so much. I follow. In fact, the first time I encountered your station was when you were talking with Honorable Representative Ellis Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and let me thank you so much. The Southeast, because you're just talking about Southeast. The Southeast is doing well. I mean, people, we've been following the campaign. For me personally, I will be leaving this weekend to go to also join and to also vote because I registered in Grand Jide.
The people in Grand Jide are listening to you now.
Okay, thank you.
You're live on Top FM.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And it's good that you're the journalist because I follow you here when you came to work with the Love LRB 24. And I used to follow you. I used to follow your games. You used to play, station on your radio.
We're bringing the game back soon.
Yeah, it was so fantastic. And but my brother in this country, if you even want to do it good, there will be people who will always have, another way to think about you. They just want SHELTON or talking with you when your conscience is clear and what you're doing, you have a roadmap. Don't bother too much because sometimes you might lead people and then you get yourself outburst. And the people say, oh, we never expected it. But thank God that SHELTON was able to acknowledge, and then you yourself, as a gentleman, you were able to apologize to your listening audience. Then to also, follow what you did in Mount Bagley today. These are the things. And I think, Tifa or Senator Joseph, and all of who went there today, along with you, who had the record, they will get to understand. Sometimes we politicians will go to some of these places, we get in Google premises, as you just said, and at the end, when we take the position, we'll be overwhelmed, and maybe some of these places that you don't think that they are, because right now they are significant, you're looking for vote. But by the time you assume leadership, then you're looking for bigger platforms. Those places now, they are not places that you really want to concentrate. So it's important, most of all that we do Kennedy, running campaign, we're supposed to be reminding them, that's the time sometimes we miss out. If I'm with Tifa and Tifa win the elections, I should be able to remind to some of those places, some of those opinions that those elders stated when we were on the campaign. People don't do that. By the time somebody win, everybody put in their personal interest, and it's wrong. And so before I drag the line, Ashford, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, before I grab the line, I will be leaving for Grand Gila Ashford, and I'm actually going to campaign for Zoe Manuel Peno. I already endorsing.
Where in Grand Gila are you from? Where district?
I'm from Port Town.
Port Town?
Former superintendent of Grand Gila, Brown Tate, during Judy Bryan time.
Okay.
Yes, and I will be going in. I'm sure most of my people listening to me.
Don't go do that usual thing that what they say, boss is my boy, it's my. Don't go do that thing there.
No. Those things we kick against it. No, actually, our one is student leader at the University of Liberia, headed the Grand Gila University Student Union. You see, so for me, I've been a versatile person. I've been working with all classes of people in Grand Gila County, the elders, the women, the young people, even the traditional people. I'm a very honest and dedicated person. If I even have any responsibility, whether I'm paid for it or not,
thank you.
I always dedicate my life. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going in, I will be talking to my people. I'm also talking to the county so that we'll be able to, elect Zoe Manuel Peno so that we can see how best, our community will be able to develop. Because one of the things is that, sometimes, the sad thing about Grand Gila, you see, when people are campaigning, they will say, I'm going there to carry on coalitions of the caucus. But by the time they are elected on the caucus, all of them have opinion, different opinions. As for why it is that you and myself, we are brothers, we are elected, we are in the house of legislature, and we can see eye to eye. I mean, I even pray that one day that the Grand Gila Legislative Caucus will be able to have project owned by themselves.
When Yinambo,
yes,
who is now the ambassador in Europe,
when
he served our president pro term, they had quarterly meeting where Grand Gilas would meet and discuss these things, but we don't see them happening anymore.
Yeah, but even this is the kind of situation. The reason is that when Senator Yinambo and all were here at the time, our community, especially politically, they were not divided to the kind of line we have now. You got social media, people who follow all of leaders, they will use evicting on their counterpart. So those things disintegrate. But during the time when Senator Yinambo were here, even though they had their own few, but the follow-up were not even engaged in those kind of, melt in those kind of things. They just let on time when they do that thing, they meet and then they resolve. And then we, the follower, we move. But today, my brother, they follow themselves.
Thank you.
I just want to talk to before I grab the line, I just want to talk to the young people of Grand Gila County. After election, we'll still be Grand Gila. After election, Grand Gila will still be Grand Gila. Please, we will try to be docular. We will try to, dedicate ourselves, our opinion to be that at the end of the day, we'll be able to see face to face. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. For coming on, Shelton, you listen to the young man. He spoke very extensively about his passion for his county, and of course, Liberia. I think 7591. This is the last call, and then we can wrap up and call it a night. Okay, I will do it for callers tonight, and Shelton, again tomorrow. We will be in the Dillion campaign. Listen, people have made up their mind, and you have no control over it. I know myself. I know what I've been through. Okay, if I don't have anything, I have my name. I fought very hard for this name. Okay, T5 didn't promise me anything. And again, I met him for the first time today. Sir Joseph got to know that I was in Liberia a few days ago, and he thought I was still in America because of the kind of way that our platform stood up here. Even the part I'm in Liberia, we still maintain our presence in terms of the clarity. The only difference is the heat messing me up, and my lips getting black now because I'm not in the States again. But when I return to America in the next couple of weeks, I will they will get red again. You know, you can hit all the one. You know, they didn't know how Obama ticket to come here. Some of the haters in America, if you can just get on the flight to come to Liberia and go through what we go through on a daily basis. And one of the things I would tell you tonight, you already know about it. The country is expensive.
Absolutely. I
You
think
know?
Liberia's current cost of living is probably matchable to the U.S. or even further more than the U.S. The only disparity I would think would be rent, but food, everyday living expense. Oh, come on, it's not comparable. You cannot use your phone without putting data in it. You cannot commute anywhere without paying high price for, transportation. You go to the market, food price is just uncontrollable. So yes, except for rent, but everything now in Liberia you pay for it. Everything. It's almost like America now.
Yeah.
But it's costly there. But again, let's hope that your experience tomorrow will be a good one. Those very folks who are accusing you will probably have a change of heart. Um, I'm being accused right now for my, view on the both gentlemen. But again, listen, this is what we're here to do, and all we can do is to continue to stay true to ourselves and just call a spade and what it is. And if people want to believe what they want to believe, then that's left up to them. You can't continue to make clarifications on something that in your own genuine soul that is not true. And I know for a fact that you haven't been bought over. And if anything, then British Radio going to crumble. Quite frankly.
But I had to be a fool to do that. When just a couple of days ago, I said to Alexander Cummins and his team that we at British Radio Africa are not part of any political campaign. We're independent. We're all about Liberia, and if Liberia wins, we all win. So whoever wins, whether it's Delon, uh, Fallah, DJ Blow, we will all listen to see what they have to do for the country. For you to start a camp, especially some of these people that own here and say, "Oh, don't worry about it. You have compromised." It's crazy, man. At the end of the day, we're used to this, and
And I,
we
and
just
I, and I, and I quickly want to, apologize to our audience for, not being able to broadcast on Monday and Tuesday, because of the electricity issues in the country. And
hold out.
hopefully, this has improved, and we
Again,
will, continue to improve. Um, Tomorrow we'll be covering the Dillon's campaign, bringing recepts to our viewers and listeners, right?
that's right. We'll be in the Deloitte campaign tomorrow, and next week we're certain. Listen, to bring in the former VP. You listened to the former VP the other day, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully next week we can bring him on to talk about, because he's one of the things that he said in his speech is that he's no longer the race car park in the garage. He's out. So we'll be listening forward to hearing from him as to what he has in store for Liberia and the Liberian
But
people.
why the race car had to be parked for 12 years, man? Come on now.
Again,
But you know something,
that would be
and let me just be
go ahead.
honest with you. Let me just be honest with you. I don't like how Liberian politics and African politics in general kind of silence the vice president. It's unfortunate. The vice president has a pivotal role, uh, to work alongside the
Well,
president, even though the agenda should not differ. They should be looking, in the same directions. But again,
Sheldon, this guy has been very persistent. Let's see what he has to say, and then we can conclude. Hello, caller.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, please tell us your name.
Yeah, this is Amos Jackson, and I call you from Monrovia.
Okay, you live on the radio. Go ahead, make your point, please.
Thank you. Let me extend my thanks and appreciation. You see, for one reason why I think and believe that Senator Dillion will lose this position. You see, the issue is not about his salary. The issue is about the suffering masses as if they don't claim that the people are suffering. You see, the issue of deception in Senator Dillion, I think we should put stop to that based on his deception. So we will be getting Senator Dillion out of that position because that place belongs to the elders. And you cannot be insulted saying you want to maintain that position. This is why today you saw the people coming out, even in Senator Dillion, in stronghold. You saw the people really celebrating Tifa. So, yeah, so based on that, clear cut, Senator Dillion will be losing that position. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, Sheldon, we can cut this tonight. I want to just come on my, but for people to continue to say that you're disappointed in me, that I've compromised my integrity without hearing from me. You just saw a post. You didn't see a post from me. Somebody posted my picture. And I said from the get-go, when I said at the campaign, that I was invited by T5 campaign. Garley did the same in America when I raised $15,000 for them. The ruling part of the CDC was saying the same thing. All the men came to Labrador campaign for Dillion. Now today, that T5 campaigning for. You know, somebody just want to say they are just hopelessly educated. They can't think before they talk. You know?
That's what Liberian people are poised to give you headache. They're poised to give you high cholesterol. And they're poised to give you high blood pressure. They're poised to send you to your early grave if you pay attention to everything they say. You were just advising me the other day. Listen, our people, it is a problem for our people. We do not listen. If the Liberian people can listen or should ever take the time out to listen, we can do a lot with ourselves as a people. But instead, we only want to talk, whether it's truth, whether it's lie. All we want to do is continue to talk, and we don't listen.
I look like I'm afraid of anybody.
And you're going to spend a lifetime trying to convince people, especially
I'm
Liberian people.
Dillion, that you paying, that you giving me food to eat. You know how I came to Liberia? You want to open your big mouth and just say something you got no business saying? Shut down, good night, man.
But my man, you're making news. You're making news, so that's why. So
that's a good thing.
So you're making news. It is a boost. It is a boost to have you, on the campaign. Let's see what it said tomorrow when you.
I said to somebody the other day that the opposition said I'm on the side, and the ruling establishment said I'm opposition. He said, but Ashford, you are doing something good. You have some type of credibility. That's why both sides are accusing you. You know? And I dare the opposition. I dare the ruling establishment to say, yes, Ashford is supporting any one of us. You see a little stupid set down there. You got no part of person in the window to throw you out of. You want to come here and disrespect good people who work hard for the reputation. Shame on you, man.
People, wait. Let me clear this out quick. People say I look high. The reason why my face looks like this is because the light is beaming directly into my eyes, and I'm trying to hold up. So please, I don't do drugs. Please don't ever align me with being high. Please, I'm a very decent human being. I know. Please. But it's the lights in the studio. Sometimes it's just kind of pushing you and.
Maybe they want they're hard now. They ain't got nothing to say. So
yeah.
Okay, Sheldon. Enjoy the rest of the night, my brother.
All right, we'll catch up tomorrow, bro.
the time I have to be with you tomorrow. Tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna be at the campaign of Darius Dillion and see what he has in store for you. Listen, don't just believe anything you hear because you hate the other side. I came to Liberia with an open mind. I don't have to hate anybody. And the fact that you are completely involved into hate and jealousy, your blood pressure you're looking for, I'm gonna take it with you. Don't bring it near me. Yeah? If I'm supporting the other side, I will tell you I'm supporting the other side. My hair ain't fear nobody more. I'm concubine God. Too juicy to get rid of and too bitter to swallow. Just so you know. I'm not some of those foolish people that will sell their soul for anything. No, we fought hard for this. And that's why we're here. And we'll continue to remain here. Some of you can't even afford a plane ticket to come to Liberia. You want to put your mouth on good people, good human beings that work hard to be in this position. Shame on you. With that said, folks, please allow me to borrow the wordings of the wise man. As always, tough times don't last, tough people do. A big thank you to Top FM, Joy FM, Laugh FM. Tough times don't last, tough people do. The height of a man is never known until he rises, because there's no second chance to make that first impression. Don't see okra and swallow bone, because you can't hide your nakedness on bathing bucket. When God bless you, don't see that medicine, and don't see okra and swallow bone. Yours truly, the brother who doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. Jira se to pa yege, se bon plo da anje, ko me o jira ji, ba si yon plo. Bodo blai, pa de koyo. Bodo sei, abaria go, amane akoja. Merci pour votre contribution. Merci pour votre invitation. The medicine of the microphone, the golden voice of Liberia, the broadcast commissioner. God bless Dillion. God bless DJ Blue. God bless Thomas Fallah. God bless all of those in the race from Monserrado and other parts of the country. Good night.